And it's like I feel like people try to be so different in an attempt to like stand out from other people, where it's like just bring it down, bro. Just like you trying too hard to be a little different.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
You're now tuning in to the Awkward Thinking Podcast.
Welcome back to the Awkward Thinking Podcast. I'm your boy Nas, aka Sticks.
What up? I'm Vince.
And we are the friends you never knew you needed. All that in a bag of chips. Regular guys with awkward lives. Awkward thinkers. White people claps in the building. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. And Vince, can you kindly tell them what else we need to do?
Make sure if you watching the channel that you get into the comments, you posting, you telling us what you like about the episode. Make sure you sharing it with your friends, you sharing it with your auntie. Get into our comments, like I said, engage, get active. Let us know that you down there and that you paying attention. And then just make sure you sharing us on all platforms, or you watching us on all platforms. We're available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. Check in with us, TikTok and Instagram.
All right, that's beautiful. And nonetheless, we have the motherfucking Zordon of the pod here with us today. White people claps.
Black people claps.
You're not gonna change this fucking show. You have to be here for more.
What's up, y'all? It's your motherfucking girl Reese in the motherfucking building for the 50,000th time.
You have to be here for 50 episodes.
I've been here
consecutively.
Max.
I've been here for a good 49.
You have not been here for no 40 fucking nine.
I think I'm doing my thing.
I say at least 20, 25
Yeah.
episodes.
I'm just doing what I'm doing.
I'm just doing what I'm doing.
You've been here for about a quarter.
So how you been, man?
I've been good. I'm on my gospel wave right now.
You really?
Come on, God.
Yeah,
So
I ain't
God
gonna lie.
is a what?
Yep, I'm getting in touch with God. Like,
Come on
yeah.
now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Never thought I'd see
What
the
made
day.
you? Did you have a? Well, I know we talked about y'all almost killing me in the car, but
You
what-
almost killing us in the car. We actually just rode right past there and had
Hey,
like
I
a
I
little
had like a little
PTSD.
traumatizing
Yeah.
experience. PTSD.
But you know, we made it through safely.
We
I've
did.
looked both ways before. You know.
Well, that's beautiful. I'm glad
Yeah.
that y'all had a safe measure. But gospel, what kind of gospel? Yolanda Adams,
No,
Kurt Franklin.
it's like that little. It's the little new young wave of gospel. It's like the
The
little.
little Maverick
It's the
City.
mixed kid gospel music shit.
What's
I
the
ain't gonna lie.
mixed kid
It's,
gospel
It's
music?
not
It's-
mixed kids.
they
all
look
black.
like like mixed fucking
They
people.
are like a lot of people.
Who are
mixed
they?
It's
people.
it's a
Maverick
group.
City.
Yeah, it's a bunch of groups. So it's like
Kurt-
called
Kurt
Maverick
Franklin
City
really
and shit.
introduced them as Maverick.
I'm a sinner. I don't.
Treble and Maverick City. Let me see.
Shout
I
out to
got
Maverick
house
City.
fires and shit. It's been decent. I ain't gonna lie. It's been
They
some nice
are.
little worship music, and I've been like the other day I was just doing some work and I had the speaker buzzing. Like I had it upstairs playing. I'm like, let me put on some gospel. I feel like the gospel is gonna get me through it, and it got me through it.
I know that's right.
I got up, nigga. I wanted to like it was a song, and I was listening. I'm doing my work, but I'm like, I'm tuning in to this shit. It made me want to get up and praise dance and shit.
Come on,
Or-
praise
I was about to
it.
be in that bitch like, da-da-da-da.
Or it was
I
a
don't know
fucking
what that
exorcism happening or some shit like that.
No, I feel good though.
That's good. That's what's up. Where do we go with me?
Let's see. How are you?
How am I?
That's life.
Life is good. Life is great. Life is grand. I really don't have too crazy. I've been on my Tim's wave. I love Tim's. I don't know what it is about Tim's that gets me going, but I think I like the smooth sounds of Tim's right now.
You're a liar.
I love
bro.
Tim's. I've been playing the fuck out that album.
Why the fuck? I thought he was talking about Timberland, like
Oh,
boots.
no.
Number one, I'm like, it's hot as
I was
fuck.
about to say he has been saying that.
When he has been playing,
I've been fucking with Tim's for a
I'm like,
minute.
nigga, I ain't see you with a Tim boot at all. Like,
Tim's.
It's calming though. It's very calming.
yeah, I fuck with Tim's.
Y'all fake fuck with Tim's. Y'all
I
don't
She
don't.
has
really-
a soothing voice.
You didn't even listen to the
I
fucking
did. When
album.
you told me to listen to it, I did listen to it.
You did listen to it?
Yeah.
What's your favorite track?
Yeah.
Exactly. This
Shout
is
out
how
to
we prove
Tim's.
to be fucking.
Afro beats.
Love Me JJ is raw as fuck. I
You-
fuck with
who?
that. Love Me JJ.
I hate that song.
I like
That's
it.
one song. I hate her commercial songs.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
fine.
I hate a nigga who hates
I-
the
I
commercial
hate,
songs.
like-
nigga,
hate
tell
the
me about it.
I really do. Like,
Y'all don't
I
know the
really hate
unreleased
the
music.
commercial songs. Like, with Essence.
It's
I don't like
commercial for a
Essence.
reason. I don't really care for Essence. I
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I like No Woman No Cry, and I like Love Me JJ.
I don't like that.
Those
No,
are bangers.
man, I hate that.
That shit.
Oh
I
my
be,
god.
I be in the
hate
shower.
that
I be
song.
like, hey, all of a sudden I'm Caribbean.
No, but I like her sound. She sounds like a Nigerian Sade.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can see
basically.
that.
Yeah.
I
So-
like that she can actually sing. Like she has like vocal range and shit,
Yeah.
and it's not just somebody over like some auto tune shit. It's like actual good music.
Yeah.
And her music is substance to it. I be missing that. Like we miss the music with substance.
You love a
I do.
you love a
You
deep
love a
cut.
good little
Like you
substance.
love just. I just want Sexy Red just to just play on your playlist one good time, and I bet you one good time you gonna have a good ass time and Ski gonna come on and you gonna wild the
Sexy
fuck
don't
out.
do it for me.
right now.
Right now. All
But
right.
once
I thought we was leaving her behind.
I ain't,
no, I ain't never leave Sexy behind.
I could have sworn she
ain't
got
said
canceled.
No,
No,
what's Sexy
ain't
get
nobody-
canceled
she's
for?
still turned.
She's really kind of uncancelable.
Yeah.
No, she's not. She's gonna be niggas is gonna forget about her not too soon. It's
Damn.
not gonna take
Damn.
too
That's how
long.
people wish on your
That's-
downfall.
It's not-
Black people
even-
always trying to figure
But-
it out to.
And I'll say this
Do
because
you
I
hate
don't-
black women?
It's not that
Right.
I hate black women. I just hate that we glorify that type of black woman.
Oh.
Yeah, I do. I ain't gonna lie. I don't give a fuck.
Oh.
What
bet
you,
you
what you
do.
want me to apologize?
Yes.
I don't like that. I don't like it. I feel like we don't have enough, and we do have enough, but we don't have enough good representation being glorified.
He want. See
Big
that?
sexy blood, let her house, after that, touch her toe. Yeah.
What a fucking turn of events for Diddy. What?
You used to look up to Diddy.
Listen.
Oh, yeah, of course. I think everybody has looked up to Diddy. Like he was that nigga.
We definitely was in college watching that Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Like,
It was like we
that's
need to
what it
be there.
is.
Whole time niggas is getting fucked, and it's crazy as fuck
It's
to
so
be
bad.
like. But you never. It's one of those things where you say like, you never know what you asking for, and it's like God has timing for whatever the case
Yeah.
is. You weren't supposed to meet this person because this person was on whatever trajectory. My thing is with the whole thing, it's like cold case a little bit. I would low key hate like if I really like kind of like repented, got my shit together. Like I don't do none of that shit no more. I'm not saying he still does or doesn't. I don't fucking know at this point. But I'm like, I would hate for the cops to come at me when I'm like, I got my shit all the way together now. Like I ain't
damn
doing
near
no more
pastor.
fucking. Yeah, like I'm doing good for myself, and they don't want to lock me up now.
You giving turkeys to the kids.
I feel like
Fuck
all
that.
them niggas need to be locked up. Lock them niggas up, throw them up under the jail. I ain't gonna lie, and bury them niggas up under the jail. It's a difference between niggas who was just you at a sex party, everything is consensual, whatever y'all doing is that. But you niggas knew he was taking advantage of people in the
Yeah.
industry. You knew he was taking advantage of men and women within the industry, and you knew they was sending people to his house. He was turning them out and then promising them futures and shit. And instead of, I feel like, to me, that's some lame ass shit for you to be a man in the industry or a person within the industry, especially you got influence. Fuck it being Diddy, and I get like the nigga tried to kill Kid Cudi at one point. So
Try to kill Kid.
yeah,
Cudi.
he blew up his car and
He
shit.
did blow up
Yeah.
his car.
Diddy was.
Yeah, so I
He
get
was
protecting
fuck-
yourself,
he was
but
fucking with Cassie.
I feel like at the same time, too much happens because again we allow it. Nobody is saying anything. Jay-Z, my nigga, apparently they saying he was a part of it from what I'm hearing. But if let's say you're not a part of it, that's still your homie. You know what's going on. Put a stop to that. If I find out Nas is doing some weird shit, me and Nas not clash, but if Nas is doing some shit I don't agree with,
He going down right with me.
No, I'm not.
He going
I'm
down
telling
right
him.
with
I'm
me.
letting him know.
Put us under the jail.
But I gotta let you know, like, you
Yeah.
fucking up. What the fuck is you doing?
I think about like just how we just allow certain shit and we don't check it. So, too much shit happen,
your homies.
and then you got like the little nigga from Empire fucked up now because he's been through that now.
What'd he do?
He like dick.
Hakeem.
Oh.
Yeah, he getting fucked now.
The-
was around Jesse
but
Smollett.
rumors were out there before all this Diddy shit happened that
Yeah.
he basically got passed around at a Diddy. And when I say passed around, I don't want it to sound like I'm trying to make a joke or something because
Yeah, no,
to me shit like that
serious.
isn't funny. It's not like a where I don't necessarily even if he was consenting to it, I don't necessarily think it was
When you being drugged
I was looking
Yeah.
at the time.
and like you under the influence like that, none of that is considered.
yeah. And I feel like
somebody
you
gotta
young
drug
as
you and
fuck.
do that.
Somebody just
That's
took
not consent.
advantage of you and now you crashing out. Your whole life fucked up because some shit just happened to you and now you don't even know how to deal with it. This is how you reacting to it.
What the fuck did I want to say?
1,000 bottles of baby oil.
There we go. 1,000 bottles of fucking
1,000
baby oil.
plus.
plus. I wouldn't even know what to do with that.
I
You
don't
know what I
see
mean?
how that's illegal though. I ain't gonna
To
lie.
have 1,000 bottles?
Yeah.
It's not illegal.
Because
They're
I'm like,
not charging him for that, but they're that's taken into custody.
consideration, like, every
And it's
hotel needed
lubricant,
1,000
so it's like,
bottles of lubricant.
You don't never
and
need
baby
that much.
oil. I don't. I've only known, like, I was like, damn, these motherfuckers probably slippery than a motherfucker. Like,
He probably put that shit in the pool and have them get in there.
No, he put that shit in that
That's-
butt.
yeah, put that shit in that butt. He's right
Yeah,
on
he gotta
there.
get
I
the
saw
he's
the
right
little
on
sex
it.
toys.
He
and
said
shit.
he used
It
to
was a lot
say
of
he
dildos
wanted
and
a
stuff.
shorty that was 5'5" with dimples, credential, wife potential.
You talking about?
And
But
then-
he also said he had a trifling mental, so we had to really take that into
He
account.
said, you was more like my friend. We was like brothers.
Literally.
He meant brothers.
That brotherly love be a motherfucker.
And I was listening to fucking what's this shit? Get Money. And now it makes sense. If he produced it, it said fuck bitches, get money,
all he want.
fuck niggas, get money. He was telling niggas in 90s.
That's just like R. Kelly though. R. Kelly was telling us plain in the
And
day.
I don't
sight.
see
Plain
nothing
sight.
wrong.
That
He
shit
said
crazy.
it seems like you ready.
But
You
do I
might not
think he's gonna go? This is what I hate. This is what I hate though. I hate it, and this is gonna sound like weird as fuck for me to say. Not
Please
necessarily like on some crazy ass shit, but it's like I hate that it is happening. Like I hate that you had to be the one that this has happened to. If that makes sense. No. All right.
Just
so
keep explaining.
I'm saying it like you've done all these great things. Like you are a great black man. You are an example of what success would be as far as the entertainment business, as far as what he's done for people's career. Besides the dirty business he's done.
I think that's the thing. I'm sorry not to cut you off, but when we look at niggas like that, again, back to what you was just saying, wishing, oh, I wish I was there or this and that. You never know what's really happening. It wasn't that he was just this great businessman. You was fucking niggas over. You was taking advantage of people,
Yeah.
and you wasn't just you was treating the shit as business, and you was really grimy with your business. It wasn't you was changing people. Yeah, you was changing people's lives, not all for the better though. You was fucking people over. You owe people money. People can't even eat, even though you have songs that they made or made for you or whatever that is still feeding you and your family. So it's not that you are a great businessman or that he's not. This isn't something that for us to look at and be like, damn, this was the thing that fucked him up. It wasn't this. This was just a snowball thing. He's not someone for us to look at and be like, he's one of the greatest. Especially now that we know everything that's been taking place. Yes.
I don't think so. I think that growing up, Diddy was one of the greatest, regardless before we knew.
Without you knowing what was going
Of course.
on. But again, if you find out your favorite athlete has been using juice or like steroids or whatever in order to perform better, they didn't really earn that, did they? No, they
still out
didn't.
on the field.
No, you didn't really earn. You get shit taken away from you once you do that. Once shit like that is found out, like you get your awards and shit taken back from you because nigga, you didn't actually work for this.
But we're not going to pretend like, even with the Bill Cosby situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's a black man that did, in hindsight, without me knowing, whatever behind the scenes, is a black man that did a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a black man that introduced a lot of black people to go to college, X, Y, and Z. So I'm only saying I hate it had to be them because they do such
I feel
great
like
things.
the Bill Cosby situation is different. I don't know too much on that, and I feel like, not to say that was but I do feel like some stuff for him was a setup. I don't necessarily, not saying people can't be that, but I do think some shit that was 40 years later, and not saying you can't ever come forward. I don't want nobody ever think you can't ever come forward. But 40 years later, after the fact, while he's in the middle of acquiring certain things, I do think they set people up like that. I don't think Diddy got set up. I don't think R. Kelly got set up. I think those were things that you were actually out here doing, and they finally caught up to you. My nigga Bill Cosby, I think he got set up. I don't think that was something he actually participated in.
I just, once again, I'm gonna just say this. I just hated that if you was not saying a nobody, but like you wasn't so not infamously. Is that the right word? Infamously. If you
Infamous,
weren't
he's infamous now because
Yeah.
he's not. He's
If you weren't
famous
so
for wrong shit.
like widely loved and so famous and super like, you know, this is Diddy, like, you know what I mean? And it was somebody just else in the camp, okay, I'd be like, all right, cool. But I hate that you had all these strides and damn near made moments of inspiration for little me, whoever, R. Kelly, even R. Kelly songs stick with us no matter the situation. I hate that great things that they've done, and now it's like, oh well, nigga, you're a fucking weirdo. That shit don't matter no more. Like you said.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not like, yeah, they're talented, they're gifted, and all that. That's not gonna be taken away from them. But at the same time, it's sad that you did all of that and then you tarnished it yourself. Like you tarnished it yourself. And what I really feel about Diddy is, I feel like early in the game he probably was groomed, and he probably had like mentors that probably groomed him. Because even like I was watching like a little interview with his old bodyguard. He said that Russell Simmons and what was his name, Andre Harrell, the music exec, groomed Diddy and taught Diddy the game and taught Diddy like how to, this is what it is, this is how you do this, how do you do that. And I feel like Diddy looked at them and took it and ran with it, and it got really bad for him because he got deep in it.
I also think,
but
he
you still
definitely
gotta
did get
answer for your actions though.
yeah, I think about his victims though, because I think about people who had to see that nigga get awards and accolades over years, and and again off of their stress, their blood, their hard work and stuff, or even their suffering, and watch this nigga get all that. And finally now they feel like they getting justice. Finally the world can see Diddy as they've been seeing him for however long they've been suffering. And I think that's how we should look at it. I don't look at it like no, this nigga was not my Martin Luther King. I'm sorry, he wasn't.
Yeah,
you was a nigga, you were doing things. It is very disappointing, but I rather you fall for everything that you did. I rather, if you were out here doing those things and you was actually committing those crimes, I'd rather you fall for that shit and you be held accountable. And I'd rather us all point and say that shit is some shit we don't ever want to get close to ever again.
But once again, not to be like in this grand scheme of a pullback, but like, why now? You know,
because it needed to come to light.
Because at a point you weren't, not him, at a sense, like you weren't him enough at certain points, if that makes sense. Like, why not get it at your prime?
What you mean?
Like Diddy wasn't really when they caught up with him, he wasn't really at his prime.
And that could have been why he got caught up. Because, again, after years of doing this shit, you get sloppy, you get comfortable, you think that what you're doing is okay. And, again, you start doing certain things. You got your fucking girl on camera or on social media telling people, yeah, she'll have you do X, Y, and Z to them. Like, putting you in different positions. You got video recording of you actually out here doing stuff. So you were covering up your crimes because the hotel had the video for like 10 years. Yeah. You were covering up your crimes. You just, money runs out, popularity runs out, and favors run out. And at the end of the day, what it is too, sometimes shit needs to fall. It's like we need this to happen. Not on no conspiracy shit, but distractions are a thing. Distractions do happen, and that doesn't mean that shit don't be real when it happens. It's just that now we choose for the curtain to drop for you.
And NDAs run out.
Yeah,
you feel me? NDAs have an actual
like 10-year
limit.
I know
so
that.
when NDAs run out, then you can talk.
People get to running their mouth.
That's why you see people like say stuff a little later because the NDA probably ran out.
I know somebody who got flown out and had to sign NDAs and shit, and like, to fuck with artists, like actual fuck artists and stuff.
Well, I get that. Though. I do get NDAs in a way, because I feel like it's some shit you don't want like out all the time as a celebrity, but if you're doing like some
foul
crazy,
shit,
illegal shit, like,
NDA should not cover anything illegal.
But I do understand.
I just
NDAs.
be like, how? You know what I mean? Like, how the fuck do you just want to throw it away? In a sense,
it's not that you want.
I don't think he wanted to throw
it away. It's unchecked power. It's, again, you think niggas get in those positions, and again, you think because you're a high value man that you get to do certain things, and you think that you get rights to other people's bodies in ways that like normal humans don't, or whatever. You think because you have money, you get to treat people as if they're beneath you, and that's what that was. You started treating people like they wasn't shit,
and we've seen that.
Yeah,
like, we've seen that with people in general, like. You just feel like you're above the law when you have, and this is not little money. Yeah. This is like, I'm damn near a billionaire money. Mm-hmm. When you are a billionaire, you do feel like you that nigga. Because a lot of times, you can pay people off. Because why? People need money. Yeah. And they know you got it. So in order for me to shut up about whatever's going on, I'm gonna give you a little whatever that you need, a little 10K, 20K, whatever, 50K.
Hand job, all type of shit.
It ain't shit to me though, you know. So, and then that power, just doing that and just making somebody shut up because you threw them some money, that can grow and grow and grow. And then you, by the time you just whatever you get caught, you already then did a lot of bullshit just by telling people to shut up by giving them some money.
Yeah.
You feel me? So yeah, you
I know that's
power
racist,
power can change people.
Listen. Let some shit come out about Oprah Winfrey. I know we done
Oprah
talked
got them fucking kids in her basement, nigga. That was not no joke.
You gotta think though, we don't know these people.
We don't, and I
We
be
don't
hating
know
that
these
though.
Oprah showed her true him when during the Hawaii fires, during the times where those girls were coming up missing allegedly at her different schools and shit like that. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
We don't know these people. Like these
Shit is not happening for no reason. She at one point she literally had spoken up for one of the Einsteins, Jeffrey Einstein, I think, or Epstein.
Yeah.
And then you spoke out against Russell Simmons for no reason and created a whole documentary about him and everything. But this nigga actually was out here raping and molesting women, and you were aware of that and you did nothing.
And they just show us what they want us to see.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, of course they're not gonna show us no bullshit. Why would they do that?
And I also
To
feel
lose
like
it
too
all?
with the Diddy shit too, that goes back into you doing too much with sex. You doing too much. I feel like niggas got to stop exploring so much. You got dildos, you got fucking all them sex toys and shit up there. You a little too curious, and it's because you need to go get help. Bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I think that's why we not famous yet. We not freaks. If we was freaks, nigga, we would be on top, nigga. I'm sorry.
don't know.
And I feel like once you get that level of money, you do get bored of shit and you start trying other shit.
I don't feel like you get. I feel like
No.
what it is, you get exposed to shit once you get
you
into
get
it.
exposed to it, but then you get exposed to it, and then you be like, well, shit.
What's
let
more?
me
What
see
more
this.
can I do?
What else could I want to do? And I feel like Diddy the type of nigga to be like, I want to do everything.
He is a eccentric
like
nigga.
I want to just say that I tried that before.
Any nigga that was like, I'm gonna name myself Love.
He wanna
That
try-
nigga.
He want to love on everything.
I want fucking tigers. Like that nigga seemed like he was about
He
to go.
seemed that freaky though.
Yeah,
Like,
he
cause
does.
if you just listen to Diddy and what he be saying, his conversations with people, you'd be like, this
Nigga,
nigga
ain't
is
no way.
ill as fuck.
He was calling niggas daddy.
He was on a Breakfast Club. There's a thing where he's telling the daddy or telling the nigga like, yeah, daddy, I like the way
Yeah, it
you
was on
scramble
Drink
this
Champs.
and that.
That's what he was talking about.
And then the nigga, you hear in the background, the nigga like, Diddy, why you pull my pants down?
No, ain't nobody
I
say
swear
that.
to God, it's on the thing. Like even on the Breakfast Club clip, you hear the nigga say,
I
on
done
the
watched
call,
that Breakfast Club interview
You
so
hear the
many
nigga
fucking
say,
times.
Diddy, why you pull my pants down? You hear the
He a
nigga say
freaky
it.
nigga.
He a
man.
freak ass nigga.
You hear
man.
the
He a
nigga
freaky
say it.
nigga.
And that's why
He
certain
probably
shit,
did that shit without touching his hands.
certain niggas you gotta watch out for. Certain shit niggas don't be playing. Like
Yeah.
when niggas be touching a little bit too much or always with that little trying to flirt and the little shit. And not saying you got to be homophobic to a motherfucker, but for real, like everybody don't be like playing. People be taking that shit serious, or at least trying to do as much as they can before they can. I don't know, to see what they can get off with. And you got to be careful, motherfuckers. I feel like we at an age. I'm grown as fuck. Don't play with me with certain shit.
Everything
Yeah.
that comes
Like-
that's in the dark will come to the
Yeah.
light. So
And I also think again too. I think the way that shit happens, like she said, with grooming, and I think what happens is they tell them niggas like, nigga, this is how shit is done. This is how money is made on the side.
Yeah, this how
And
you
if you
know.
want to get in here, get your hands dirty in front of us. We need to see it. So once your hands is dirty, it's like committing a murder. You get another motherfucker and you like, here, touch the body parts or touch the murder weapon, and now you're a part of it.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm too scary, bro. Like I get scary,
And that's
with
how shit happen.
A lot of shit.
that's
like
what drugs come into play.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that
that
is true.
motherfuckers will feed you drugs and then
Yeah.
say it was you who did it, or be like you out your mind, and niggas will turn on you. Like it'll be you that niggas look at and be like, oh no, it was him doing X, Y, and Z, and try to make you take the fall for it.
damn.
Yeah, it's fucked up. And again, though, weird shit. Once we start seeing weird shit, we gotta call it what it is immediately, and those niggas gotta get removed. Those aren't niggas that you continue on within the community. Again, everybody can't be saved.
A hard pivot.
Uh-huh.
So we get into a fucking argument at the fucking house, right? He doesn't like fucking Deion Sanders nepotism. All right.
I ain't say that. I said I don't mind the nepotism, but I think shit is going a little far. I think that I don't like flashy shit. I don't like ignorant flashy shit. And Deion Sanders comes off as an ignorant flashy ass nigga at times. I'm just not a fan of that. And so like I was explaining to him like with certain shit, it's like I grew up in a poor school, so we ain't never have it. But like the rich kid who's like dad pays for him to be on the sports team and pays for all his friends and shit for him to have like friends, and so that's how it looks. It's presented like that. Like I ain't like the fact that like with the when his son does a touchdown, the band can't play like their regular music. They have to let him play his song, and then the school has to pay for it. I feel like some shit is greedy. I ain't gonna lie. I don't knock a black man getting his money. I do feel like some shit is greedy. And I'm looking at it from the standpoint of the other students and shit. Like just having to be cut from certain shit or just even having to deal with certain shit. I'd be like, bro, I'm trying to play the fucking game.
I said to the nigga, I said my take was, it's like, nigga, my son might not be in the NFL. So I'm going to play. Like, we literally went to a baseball game, and these niggas had their own songs to every walkout.
But that's normal for them. That's for them. I'm not. Wrestlers do the same shit. That's normal for them. For football, that wasn't normal for them niggas.
I haven't been to a football game yet. I don't know what they do at the stadium.
I just know that wasn't normal because the band complained about it. And if the band is complaining, I fuck with the band. I understand the work that niggas put in. And if they want to play at the game and shit. And again, because you are trying to do something, you're causing these niggas to not be able to do what they was coming to do. That's a problem.
I feel like sometimes you gotta pop out and show me.
No, I really believe even with the band, it's like, yeah, I know we worked hard, whatever the case is, but a lot of band members be needing that fucking break. Like, all right, okay, I don't want to. A lot of them don't want to be there at football games.
That's a lie. That's a lie. Niggas play. The people in the band don't. Not saying they want to be at the football game, but that's their time to play. That's when niggas is doing their fucking thing, and them niggas work all summer, all year long in order to be able to present their music and shit.
They want to though, not all the time.
We don't, but I look at it like this. Like, Shador don't always fucking score touchdowns. It's not like he a fucking wide receiver. He's a fucking quarterback. So the odds of him scoring is not really that high.
I just thought it was ignorant. I think that and again, I'm a broke nigga. I'm not no nigga who got money or nothing. So I just think to showcase, because Nas tried to bring up some other shit. So what about the niggas with the chains and shit? Like,
oh, so I said this to him. She not even listening.
She not. She be on her fucking phone.
Literally. But I said this. I said that Vince has got a degree, right? And some people might not. I said even though Vince doesn't flaunt his degree or whatever, he has it, and somebody might be like, "You think you better than me because you got a degree?" And he's never spoke about it. He's never did anything about it. But just because he has it, you're going to look at it some type of disdain. You feel me? So I said that's the same way you looking at the situation.
I feel like
you present yourself like this. Does he not? Does he not present himself like that?
I don't think there's nothing wrong with it, though.
I don't get bothered by Deion Sanders.
I honestly don't think there's nothing wrong with nepotism.
I feel like
your parents,
I need to be a nepo
we had
baby.
a conversation.
Why do I want them to suffer?
We had a conversation about nepotism is good for certain things. Like if your kid is actually good, if they actually have talent, it makes sense. Like I wouldn't want my kids to have to jump through too many hoops either. So I want to cut a couple doors or a couple challenges for my kids as well. But I also want my kids to be able to earn their spot and be able to be where they are and like not take that away from the next kid. Nepotism, when it's fucked up, is like when Kim Kardashian had North come out there and try to be Lil Lion King. That was fucked up. You had kids who actually could sing, dance, and perform lose out on a major opportunity. She had for like the Macy's parade or some shit.
Yeah, North is like the little Simba.
Like she came out as Simba and did a horrible job. Where you had other kids who actually put in hours and years of work to actually get to this moment, and they got a door shut in their face where they could have actually benefited from that. That's the difference between, like I told them, nepotism is Denzel Washington's son still being able to get roles and shit, not necessarily just because of his father's name, but because who your father is going to bring in money because people are going to want to be able to see who his son is, but also the fact that you actually can do the fucking job matters to me.
He's actually a good ass actor.
Yeah. And so like in the case with the degree and shit, like I don't flaunt my degree. So if a motherfucker is like, oh, this and that about your degree, that's a you.
But
thing.
that's the
I feel like
same
you
thing.
should.
But it's
though.
not because of what I'm telling you and our discussion was and what we agreed on. He does flaunt his shit.
I hate when people think that just because you have something, if you're proud of something and something is yours, you should flaunt it.
You
I hate that
shouldn't.
people make it like a bad thing to like flaunt whatever you have. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like
you shouldn't, like, if you putting people down, like, that's a whole different thing. But if you got a degree, you got something that you good at or that you have,
Cause he ain't putting
you
nobody
should.
like down. Like
Like,
y'all, cause everybody says shit to them.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all got rappers walking out with y'all. Y'all got this walking out with y'all.
But that's part of it because it's like, bro, play the fucking game, and
And
it's
they
like
do play the
they
game.
play the game. But it's like you're doing a lot. Like you're being extra as fuck within this game.
I don't think
And-
that's bad because everybody gonna be turned when they see them rappers
Yeah.
come in.
Why
And that's
not?
gonna make more people want to come to the games, which they have.
And we're in the entertainment business.
Turn up.
We're in
But-
the entertainment business.
You
We need to
you
entertain.
say that, but we know that the entertainment business is a fucked up business, is it not?
It is,
Yeah.
but
The
but
shit
what
that is
we're
glorified
talking
is
about
not
here-
always the right shit, right?
But what we're talking about here is we're entertaining. I'm here to put on a fucking show.
Yes,
So
so
we
put on
have
the show
good
through
for
the game.
No.
What are you saying? What are you saying by being like, oh well, we go bring out these artists, we go do this, we go do that? What are you saying?
Because
wrong
you
with
have to
that?
sell something.
What
if
are
I
you
have
selling?
to
Tickets.
tickets, them tickets
But-
be $200.
Yes,
Like,
but what are
this is a
you?
lot.
Why is a fucking football ticket $200?
Because they them
This is
niggas.
D1 college. Shit.
That doesn't even make sense. Why does
Nigga,
it?
OSU
Yes,
has $200
Michigan-
tickets.
Niggas should not be
University
selling.
of
I'm not a
Michigan,
sports
them tickets
fan.
is high.
I just that shit don't make sense to me. I'm not
If
spending
you're a
200.
big school,
You're gonna,
it's gonna be a lot.
because people endorse you, and especially with
Yeah.
these NIL deals and shit like that.
It's
These
a
niggas is
different
actually
time.
getting money, and a lot of
And
them.
I am happy niggas is finally actually getting paid for that
Yeah.
shit. I just don't fuck with Deion. I don't like, and I told Nas too, I ain't gonna lie, the promising them black people, that shit, leaving the school, that shit left a bad taste in my mouth. And you took them niggas up there. I don't give a fuck about you getting them white people money, because like I said, you brought them niggas, you brought
He
money
did-
to them niggas.
he
I ain't
did
trying
what
to
he
hear that
needed
shit.
to do. I feel like
again,
you got to think for yourself at the end of the day.
And you do got to think for yourself, but I feel like at the same time you promised motherfuckers shit. You gave people hope and you promised them
Okay,
shit.
so-
And regardless, so finish what you said you was gonna do.
He did. He finished the season, and he left.
It's not about just
He
you
finished
finished
the
one
season and left.
season.
No,
One
he was,
season.
No, he was not there for just one season.
How many seasons was he
there
there
for?
for?
Like 2 seasons, 3 seasons.
yeah.
He was there for a minute.
But
We was still in college when he was still there.
No.
I feel like people are never gonna be satisfied.
And that is
and
true.
it's like this on top of that. It's like, why just Deion? It's hella fucking football motherfuckers that can
Well,
go into
Deion
these
is famous
HBCUs.
right
people
now,
do the
and
same
I
thing.
even with the rest of them niggas, Deion. The only reason why we're talking about Deion right now is because right now Deion's in the spotlight, so that's why the conversation is focused on him. But even the other niggas, the same thing applies for them. The same thing where I don't care for the flashiness, the same thing applies for all them other niggas.
But it's a fucking arrogant sport.
That's not even true. I feel like to say football is not about arrogant sport. It's a fucking sport. It's a regular sport. To be like the sport is not about arrogance at all.
Nigga, have you ever watched a nigga that used to play football like talk?
Yes, and that just because you speak with arrogance does not mean that the sport itself is arrogant. You are arrogant niggas, and that again, that's the problem. We keep giving arrogant niggas the show or the platform to be arrogant, and we promote that and we try to make that seem like that means you're number one or whatever, and it doesn't, nigga. You being arrogant is not cute. I feel like we got to get past that. That's one of the things we got to stop normalizing and stop showing. Like, and there's nothing wrong with you being confident. I don't knock confidence at all. Be confident, but
So
but my
what's-
nigga being arrogant, being flashy, and all that extra shit is not needed within the sport.
So what's your take, Charisse?
I say pop your shit.
I do too.
Because if you, because sometimes like, I just feel like you should just pop your shit. Like we like, especially as black people, we are good at shit.
I would have
Let us
liked to see him
our
pop his shit by pouring more into that school he was
do you
originally
know
with,
that he
pouring into them
didn't?
boys, because he left them. He left them after
No,
making a
but you
promise.
can't- but you
He left
can't-
them after making a
But you
promise.
can't say that. Again, we don't know these niggas for real. So we don't really know. We only know what the outlets have shown us.
I know that you got really popular and shit because you were doing shit at that school. You were changing shit around. And I know that you spoke out on national TV and was like, yeah, I'm going to stick through this. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z by these boys. And I know that
But you
it
know, he
seemed
didn't
like a
have
few
to.
months later you had transferred schools and
He
you was
didn't-
already taking on
He
other
didn't
shit.
have to stay there at all.
But
He didn't have to
he
come
didn't
as
there.
have
a
to
as
go
a
there.
He
man,
didn't have to
as a
come there 'cause he
man,
didn't need
as
the
a
job.
man, you gave your word and said this is what I'm going to
Yeah,
do.
but
These were my
stuff-
plans. And so as a man, I'm looking at you and I'm seeing you go to these white people and you left this black school where niggas still could have used your help
I don't
and
think
Y'all
it's
benefited
making
from
it
it.
black.
a black
I don't
and a
think
white thing, and I don't think that's what it is. I think it's just stuff happens.
Yeah. Like, nigga, you gotta act like
every promise is not gonna be like fulfilled all the time.
Don't make
Shit
promises
change.
then.
and it's like
Have you ever not made a promise that you made a promise before, right?
Yeah.
Did you break promises before?
Not that I know of.
you're a fucking oh
Not
my
that I know
god.
of.
This
Not
nigga-
no
Come
not no
on,
shit
bro.
that I'm so serious.
Come
Not no
on,
shit that I
bro.
said I was gonna do. Not no shit that I said I was gonna do. It might be delayed, but it happens. And one thing about it, I'll communicate.
So you don't think he
You
communicated
don't
that?
think he
I ain't saying he
communicated?
didn't communicate. I'm just saying if I'm not able to do it, then I will communicate.
Yeah, and
But
you
you
gotta
asked if I ever
communicate
broke a
it too.
promise.
And he might have bit off more than what he could
Because
chew.
people said
But
the
he
same shit about
did not
LeBron.
communicate
Like,
to
why
the
you
rest of
leave
us.
Cleveland? Why you leave Cleveland?
It was time for LeBron to leave Cleveland.
But y'all,
LeBron came and he did his thing.
They
He
didn't
got us a
think that, though.
championship and
And so
and
did
everything.
Deion. He got them
And-
niggas a
and
championship.
he left.
He got them endorsements.
Dude,
He
that's
got
what
them
I'm
a whole
saying.
good situation.
Yes, but
a
then
better
you
locker
still
room.
said you were going to be there, though. You still
Oh
said
my
because
God.
I don't feel like the job was just finished yet. You were off to a good start. And let me, because I don't know too much about sports. So I don't want us to go too much into this. And I'm arguing over here about some shit that I don't know too much about. But again, you promised niggas something, you didn't stick to it. That's what it boils down to
I
at the
feel
end of the
like
day.
you did.
You a
It
little
don't.
flashy with shit. Me personally, it's not just him. I don't care for ignorant, flashy shit. So it's a turn off for me. As soon as I see it, I'm like, I'm good.
I feel like people say they're not gonna do something until they get that,
Yeah.
and then when you get it and it's in your hand and you know are around it for real, like then you be like, well,
I can't wait
No.
to get it.
I don't mind getting
listen.
a Gucci shirt.
Because I feel like this.
It's because it's not in.
I've
our hands
moved
right
up into different tax brackets from my first job to my current job now. And so like those moving within those different tax brackets have allowed me to purchase shit that I wasn't able to purchase before that I used to want. And like I told Nas, there's certain shit that I used to want and I used to be like, oh, I can't wait till I get the money to get this. I got the money to get it, and I don't buy that shit because I just don't need it. And I realized, and what it is, I realized that was broke me wanting this shit because broke me did not have it. And now that I'm still broke, but this kind of broke, I have the money to buy the shit, but it's like I don't want it or need those things.
So you think when you become a millionaire, you don't think you're gonna rub people the wrong way?
I don't think, not purposely. I don't think I'm going to be out here being flashy with shit or like flaunting shit. No, I don't think that.
But you know the thing is, even when you get that amount of money, you can have something. Just suppose you just get yourself a Benz.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody will hate that and be like, "Why the fuck he come in here with a Benz? Like, he could have had a Honda Civic." I don't like. They think that's flashy when it's not. It's just a nice car.
Some cars are flashy. Some shit I feel like, and I'm not
What's
gonna
wrong
lie.
with it?
Some
Happening.
shit because I feel like outside of your car being able to take you where you need to go and do what you need to do and it just being reliable and everything, I don't need no crazy ass car. I don't need no. I don't.
Now,
Then you would have got a 2016 instead of a fucking 21.
No, I got a 20. It's a 2020, and I got the 2020 because it was around the same price, and it was like it makes sense. And it's a fucking 3-year electrical warranty on that bitch where I don't have to pay
but
for shit.
I know for a fact, if everybody in this room were able, we were wealthy,
Yeah.
had enough money to like get whatever
Mm-hmm.
we want.
If
Our mindset would change.
if $1 million dropped in my pocket right now, would I change my car? No, I would pay my fucking car off and I would keep my car. There's no point in me getting another car.
I get it. You're
At
saying
all.
it now because it's not here.
No, because certain stuff it does not make sense. I see it as like, where is this
It's-
money going? I don't need. I've never thought to myself, I want to be that person with multiple cars. I don't need
It's
multiple cars.
easier when it's not in
It's
front
not
of you.
in front of you. I'm
'Cause
trying to
I
tell you.
can say that because I used to say the same thing. Oh, I say back in high school, I'm not gonna smoke weed. Weed is this. Weed is that.
That's different.
Easier when it's not.
I
in
feel
front
like
of you,
even in high
and then
school,
you try it for the first
I
time.
knew I was gonna try weed.
I didn't know
There are
that.
certain things that I'm aware of that I'm gonna be open to. That I know. Okay, these are things that I'm willing to do. Me going out my way to spend extra money on some shit, I don't like that. I don't care for unless it's some shit that I just necessarily really want. And again, that's not going to be too many things where I'm spending extra money. Even now, I don't go and spend. I hate spending money on clothes and shoes and shit.
Did you think? Okay.
I don't
That's-
spend a lot of money on shit.
I'm just saying it's easier.
Where do my money go to?
Close.
No, it don't. Not for real. No, my money don't really go to clothes. It don't.
Nigga, it goes to clothes. Nigga, your clothes have gotten more. And me
I
and
bought
CJ
more
tell you,
clothes,
you don't.
yes.
I said, if you look at your closet, you don't even need more clothes. You don't even
But-
need more clothes, but you
and
go
I
and
have-
buy more clothes.
I have
then you
not
buy
bought
more
clothes in
shoes,
months.
and then you buy little accessories now. Like you gotta stop acting like you don't be
No,
buying shit.
But okay, I don't buy shit. I don't. I have clothes and I have clothes for different things just because I want to make sure I'm looking nice. But I don't have like, if you look in my closet, I don't have a $30 shirt in there. I don't got a $40 pair
It
of
don't
pants.
matter.
It does matter because again, that's how even though you see a lot of clothes, you see $150 worth of clothes right there. You don't see it's not like those I'm spending $200,000 on a pair of shoes or something. I'm spending in bulk. I'm getting my money's worth out of $150 worth
You're-
of whatever.
You're talking to people who know you.
Yeah.
You're talking to people who know you. Nigga, you spend. You're not like, oh, I'm about to be like, you spend. Like, it's not like you don't spend.
But what
nigga.
do I spend? I don't spend on
And
flaunty
it don't be
shit.
shit you don't need.
Yeah, I don't
either.
spend on flaunty
I
shit
will
though.
I will literally call
I don't
CJ
spend
right
but
now.
Listen though, when you look at the shit that I wear, when you look at the shit that I spend my money on, do I spend my money to flex?
It don't matter.
Do
if
I?
you spend
Yes, it
That's
does.
not
'cause
the
that's
point that we
conversation.
make it.
That's the conversation.
Not the point
that's
that we make it.
That's the conversation. Do I spend my money to flex? What is my money going towards when I'm spending my money? It's not nothing crazy.
That's not even what it is. You're saying that, you said you like to look nice, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why people are buying this stuff. They like to look nice, and they can afford it. That's the only thing.
But niggas,
Because if
can't
you're going to get
always afford
Cheyenne
it.
that
People
good,
gonna
if you
think
had millions of fucking dollars, you're going to buy Cheyenne the best ring
People gonna
on
think
the
you
market.
flex.
I would not go out here and get her no dumbass $1 million ring. I
People
would not.
gonna
I
think-
feel like
Lying.
no, I feel like that's a waste of fucking money. It's
People
a ring.
gonna
It's a
think you
rock.
Flexing anyway.
I
I could just sit here like this, and somebody go, "Oh, she thinks she's something because she got a little Louis thing." It's just something that I like. That's it. But it's different. Like I said, when you have the money to buy it, and you are like cool with it, because like if you suppose like if I got money, but I don't have, like, I'm not at a wealthy state. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a little bit more cautious with my money, even if I can afford it. But if I'm wealthy, that's a whole different thing. If I can afford it 2 or 3, 4 or 5 times, your mindset is gonna change. And I don't want to see you in no Mercedes, and you gonna be like,
You not gonna see me in no
Yeah.
crazy shit. I've always
I
said
don't
that.
think- Why is that a problem though?
It's not necessarily a problem. I just look at money as like not something to just waste or spend. Once I get a lot of it, I feel like once I get a lot of money, I don't need anything that's going to be crazy. I want something that's going to have me stable. And I think what it is, I've watched my family, like growing up, I watched my family be broke as fuck, get large lump sums of money, spend that shit to flex it. And that's why the idea of like being like broke and flexing and shit just don't sit well with me. Like, so I look at when I get money or when I get to a good state, I'm gonna purchase me a house. It's not going to be no fucking big ass house, no big ass mansion or anything. It's going to be not super small or anything, but it's going to be nice enough for me and my family.
You know what I'm going to do? When I get some money, I'm going to buy all the shit that I ever wanted. And you know why? Because I only live in this life once that I fucking know of. So I'm going to just enjoy the nice shit while I work my ass off for these things to get. So I'm going to drive some. If it's 2024, I'm going to have a 2024. If it's fucking.
If I can afford it.
If it's a
what's
nice
the
ass
problem?
house with.
And that's the thing.
6, 8
it's always going to
bedrooms.
be something new coming along as
And
well.
not saying that you got to get it something new all the time, but if I can afford it, I will get it.
I'm going to buy it.
Because you can say that about like us buying weed, we don't need weed.
I need weed.
Yeah, but that's a habit. You feel me? So it's like, and it's like, it's not a habit that we need. Like it's something that we spending on that we don't need to.
It's a luxury.
It's a luxury.
Weed is a luxury.
Weed is not a luxury. I think weed,
because you should. It's not something that is needed in your daily life. It's not.
and it's
needed.
not. I won't say weed is necessarily needed within your daily
that's a
life,
problem.
but that is something that I do go to work, and I guess I will say I can use my little extra funds for it to put towards or whatever. But again, that's not me flexing. I don't flex the weed and
I ain't
shit.
talking about flexing.
I ain't in niggas' faces like, yeah.
That's spending something on something that's not needed.
Again, the conversation isn't about spending on stuff that's not needed. It's more so spending shit to flex it. That was our conversation.
I think
to flex
like
it.
what she said, like, and before, so we can go move on to our next topic. I think it's just like, you can just have it and pull up with it. And not say like, oh, look at my new shit,
people gonna hate
this and this and that.
regardless.
You ever been happy about some shit and you just want to tell niggas about it? It's not that you flexing about it. You just happy as fuck that I bought something or I did something, and niggas might feel some type of fucking way. Like, look at this nigga telling us about.
And
I'm
you
just
ain't said
happy as
one
fuck that I
word.
could do it. I'm not shitting on y'all or anything of that. I'm just really, hey, I enjoyed this. This made me happy. Look what this shit could do. Hey, if you tell niggas to be like, come in my car, look what this shit can do.
Like I've seen
That's not
kids'
flexing.
eyes light up when they seen like some nice shit. Like I've been with my friends who pull up in a little Corvette C8 and they like, oh my God, like what the fuck? Like that's crazy. That's my dream car. I don't think it's nothing wrong with that. To have a dream, you never had a dream car?
No, I haven't. I really don't have a dream car because it's like shit. I want a driver. I don't give a fuck about the car. I want a nigga to drive me around.
That's not a flex.
That's not me trying to flex. I will. That is. Listen.
Oh my gosh.
Listen. I will say that's a flex, but that's not me trying to flex. I'm not getting a driver to go to fucking McDonald's or to like show up at a high school or something.
Either way.
I would like a driver to stop. I don't want to drive and shit. I don't care for driving and shit. But I wouldn't use that as a. Yeah, I'm in my fucking car right now. I'm chilling. I got this.
Nobody
and
you
way,
doing that.
it's a flex.
This and that. That's flexing.
'Cause you can
I feel like-
drive.
I feel like that's flexing though.
That's a flex.
Nigga, if a fucking driver come out his fucking side door to open your fucking door
fucking
so you
flex.
can walk out.
When I saw that shit in Vegas, niggas coming out, or I do that shit with Uber. I don't feel like I'm getting flexed when I'm
My Uber's
riding
never
the
open
They
fucking.
my
don't
fucking
open the
door.
door though.
My Ubers open my door sometimes, but even still, I have a personal driver. I don't feel like I'm that nigga, or I don't feel no type of way, and I don't
But
think.
they're gonna look at you like that. Like how
Okay.
you looking at them, they're looking at you like that. If somebody get up and be like, "Here you go, Mr. Vincent,"
Yeah.
I got another
be like-
hating ass
they gonna be
nigga
like, "What the fuck?"
comment, or at least perspective.
Uh-huh.
I hate the way you niggas dress.
Who?
I hate the way niggas dress now. And it's not even that I hate the way niggas dress. I just hate that niggas can't dress themselves. I hate that, like, the way that we have
I hate
started dressing has changed and it's evolved. And it's not necessarily bad, but I just feel like I'm watching you niggas in these frilly ass little shirts and loose ass bell bottoms and stuff. And y'all wasn't wearing this shit a few years ago. You wasn't comfortable wearing it. You wasn't fucking with shit like that. And all of a sudden, because you see a nigga with a decent amount of followers wearing that shit, you want to wear it.
I feel like fashion changes all the time.
I feel like-
and everybody's gonna get influenced.
You ain't never have like fashion inspo.
Yeah.
Like you was like, wow, this man dressed really nice. I want to dress like this person.
I would say yes to an extent, yes. But I feel like that's not the thing. It's not like I feel like I would be more comfortable if niggas did that freely. If it was like, oh, I like the way this person dressed, I might try this. I don't think it's that. I feel like niggas dress in a way like, you know, the one meme where it's like they don't know that I'm X, Y, and Z. And it's everybody in the party and the nigga in the corner.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how the niggas with the little, they throwing the shit. I feel like that's how they come out.
Why? I don't know why you have this.
Cause it's like y'all wasn't just dressing like this, and it's like I feel like people try to be so different in an attempt to like stand out from other people. Where it's like, just bring it down, bro. Just like you trying too hard to be a little different in a sense. Like, oh, I came and I stepped out. And I think what bothers me the most is at the end, again, I hate certain aesthetics, and I hate that niggas try to, like, they'll put that together and at the end of a post be like, it'll be the sad ass little caption like, only a few people really know what you go through this now. And it's like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Stop trying to live an aesthetic.
That is like lame.
And so when I see them niggas, that's what I see. It's all
I feel
attached.
like fashion changes all the time,
Mm-hmm.
and people are gonna get like people was wearing bell bottoms back in the 70s.
Yeah.
That was the thing. Like, so it's like when people was in the True Religion wave, the Polo wave, the Hollister wave. It's so many different waves. So it's gonna change all the time.
I'm not hating that it's changing. I don't knock that. I don't mind fashion being fluid or nothing. That's not the problem. I just hate that niggas is calling the original. I hate that niggas is trying to make it like it's their own style, that there is some shit that they start in or that they're different when they do it. It's not, because again, we see the people who are doing it. We see the people who make you comfortable to do it. So it's like, don't force that this is you being unique. That's what I feel. Don't force that.
Like, I hate when women have adapted like the sagging thing. Like, so like now like women are like showing like, you know, the thong and shit like that. I'm like, pull up your fucking pants, you thug.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel with
that
shit.
was a thing that was going on in the 90s too, because you know how Aaliyah had the little, you know, showing the boxers, and it was like a thing, baggy, whatever. So it just keeps going.
It keeps going. It keeps
It's
rinse and
recycled.
repeat.
I'm
I know.
waiting to see somebody come up with some
I'm a
unique
copycat.
shit.
I'll take some styles. I don't give a fuck.
I feel like everybody is inspired by something.
I just hate certain shit because I feel like some shit don't be like, you look crazy in some shit. And then I see niggas be like, bro, yeah, you really popped out. You really did it. You really did your big one.
Why is that a problem?
Because
though?
it's like, he looks crazy. He looks crazy as fuck.
It's one thing if you just don't like it, but if other people like it, then
Certain shit
it's just
looks,
not your style.
it looks, it's like when the girls was wearing blue lipstick. And everybody was like, yeah, that's so nice. And it wasn't nice. It was like,
It was an era.
Everything-
You look, yes, but it's, okay, so even it being an era, you being a nigga to notice and be like, that's not like, y'all, that's not what you claiming it is. And that's what it feels like. It's not what you claiming it is. And I don't feel like you being genuine when you like, oh, bro, you put that shit on.
I mean, I feel like everybody has a different opinion on styles. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you might have a style that you like, and then somebody might not like your style, and then you might not like somebody else's style. It's just your preference. If somebody like fuck with baggy pants, people, and or they don't fuck with skinny jeans, it's just your
I
preference.
just saw somebody just say something about talking about motherfuckers with the wearing skinny jeans or yo
it's the
fucking
era.
pants too tight, and it was like, nigga, you just had on tight ass pants.
I ain't gonna
You
lie.
was
Era,
just a
though.
fan of tight ass pants, and all of a
It's the
sudden,
era.
I'm glad we in this baggy phase. I'm
Yeah,
so
it's the
happy.
Era. It's
Cause,
just an era.
but now I see, as an adult now, I see myself like not really going back to the tight shit.
you'll
Like,
be back as soon as motherfuckers start that shit right back again. You'll be back.
nah. I don't see myself doing, like, I like the baggy look. Like now I feel like I found my look. Like, I like certain shit now, and I'm like, okay, this fits with me. You know, yes, some certain shit will change with the times, of course, but I feel like now I don't go out and be like, all right, do these need to fucking fit? Even with slacks, I mean, shit, I'd be like, I'll get an oversized pair of
And
slacks.
I ain't gonna lie, I just stop wearing dress clothes any type of fucking way. I feel like
He's a
that's
fucking hater.
It's
He's a
nasty.
fucking- he's
It's
a
like,
fucking
nigga,
hater
you
today.
look crazy as
Vince
fuck.
Vince
You look
is a hater-ass nigga.
some shit look crazy as fuck, nigga. You got on dress clothes and you look like you dumb as fuck. You niggas look like they just was like this in the closet and was like whatever they reached and grabbed all came out at the same time.
Are you scared to experiment?
No, I'm not.
I think you are.
With certain clothes, I'm not. It's just that I don't like this. I don't like this whole thing of us pretending like everybody is being different and everybody is being unique when we not doing that. When everybody is following a different person, and so it's like, it bothers me to see motherfuckers out here looking not. And I don't think people look crazy because I do like the different styles. I like some of the shit, but it bothers me to see motherfuckers put shit on and be like, yeah, I'm being different, I'm being unique, or I'm this and that. And it's like, no, everybody is dressing like that right now.
Who's your top 5? Oh, top 3. I'll give it to, because 5 is a lot. Top 3 people that you feel like you can dress, that can dress celebrity wise.
Top 3 people that I feel like can dress. I don't pay attention to the way that niggas dress for real. Somebody who always in
Could
a
have fooled me.
That's right.
But to an extent,
I hate the way that he walk.
because I'm watching people like
dress.
through my social media and shit, where it's like, come on, bro, this is
Oh
not.
my God.
Is this really who niggas
Just
is?
Let
And
them niggas have it. Hey,
I don't want to
we ain't
sound like
gonna
one of them old ass hating ass.
You
niggas.
do. You sound like an
sound
Ebro
like
ass
you,
nigga.
But
You did that for
I'm,
a good
to an
20
extent,
minutes.
I just feel
Facts.
like some of the shit is like, it's no originality, and it's like everybody is claiming originality, but there's actually none taking place.
I feel like everybody just got their preference.
Nobody is really being
Same.
different, but everybody is trying to claim that they are being different at the same time.
Well, if they
Now
feel
I
that
will
way,
I
then
will
they
I
feel
will
it.
agree with you on that part. Like I do feel like we're in the era of like I wish nobody really told you you're the same. You know, and in that aspect. But the only reason why I agree with it is because of content reasons. It's like it's no originality in that, and I guess that does intertwine with fashion. Like if you're literally looking like a spitting image like of it, okay, I get that. But if you're taking pieces, like I literally seen an outfit from a woman, and I was like, I like this. How can I do this in a male version?
You
Of it?
wanted to be a
Yeah,
bad
putting your
bitch.
spin
No,
on
but
stuff
like you
is
put
great.
it, your spin on it. I know I couldn't get exactly what she had on or whatever it is.
Why not?
But I'm like,
It's
all right.
2024.
I mean, and that might work for me. Young Thug wore a dress, and it worked for him. That nigga's a fucking millionaire. Jail
I'm a
or not.
bad bitch.
Yeah, he ain't got bad bitches. So shit, it works for somebody. But I'm saying to the fact that if you're literally looking like, if I put a side by side photo and you look like this person, okay, that means it's no originality, no difference in it. But if it's like inspired looks, like, all right, this kind of looks similar, but it's not the same, but it's kind of the same vibe.
A lot of it is the same.
I don't be really giving a fuck what people be wearing. I just be like, if it look good on you, then it look good.
Now it's
I'm
like
not
a
that
bad
deep
wig.
into fashion that I be like, oh my gosh, like
Yeah.
I can't. You look just
I
like
feel
him.
like
I don't care.
And
If
we
it
at a
look
point
good,
now where I see people like, remember them fucking red plastic boots?
Hunters.
Yeah,
No, not the Hunter boots, but the Hunter boots was the
you
start
talking
of
about
it.
the
I would say
little,
the Mickey Mouse
yeah,
shoes.
the Mickey Mouse shoes. Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like to an extent, is motherfuckers being like, let me do the weirdest, kookiest thing. Let me
Of course.
again try to look the most different. Some of that shit is not like fashionable. It's just that
Yeah.
you're again trying to isolate yourself
But-
to make it seem fashionable, and then all it takes is one rich nigga to put the shit on, and everybody sucking his dick.
But that's what I agree with you on. Some shit do be like
Yeah.
outrageous. Some fucking like I'm not a designer ass nigga. Like I'm not a Margiela da 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 da. But if I do have it to get it, I will get it. If the piece looks nice, if the pieces look nice. Now a lot of people just put the shit on because it has the name of Margiela, Dior, Gucci, whatever, and be looking fucking crazy. And it's a lot of people who can't dress that look fucking crazy, you know, and that don't have real friends. So when they do put on, like, those big ass boots remind me of when we seen niggas wear emoji sweatsuits.
Yeah, that's what that shit was.
But like I'm not doing it now. I did have Hunter boots, and I did not like how I felt in those. So guess what the fuck I did? I never wore them after 2 wears, and they're still in Philly, and they're fresh as fuck. Like I have not touched them since. But yeah,
I remember because the Hunter boot things, that was something women was wearing at one point. We only saw women wearing.
Yeah.
it. Then a couple motherfuckers came, like it happened with a celebrity. A nigga wore them. Then a couple motherfuckers at school, they wearing Hunter boots, and it's like, go off, sis. You look bad as fuck. in
but
them
doesn't
bitches.
that come with age though?
No,
Like,
I feel like
yes,
it's some
things
shit.
we
I
get
feel like
acceptable too, whether it's a celebrity or not. It comes with age.
nah.
The more
I feel
you
like
say,
some shit is think for yourself. It's like if you would have put those on yourself, and you would like if you even with New Balances too. I remember 9th grade year walking into my high school and seeing motherfuckers with New Balances on and thinking bad about them, like thinking like, oh, he must to be going through it, or I feel I'm worried about how the other kids are perceiving him because he has on New Balances. Because last year in 8th grade, if you had on New Balances, people was talking bad as fuck about you. You was broken, you was poor. That wasn't. But all of a sudden now, it's flashy, it's nice, and it's everybody want to wear it. Everybody want to be different.
Times do change,
Times
but I
change.
can't.
And even
I
like
can't
the,
speak of the New Balance wave.
people
I've been
wearing,
on that.
people
I've been
wearing
on
the
the New Balance.
Asics and the,
yeah,
you know,
all the
times
fucking
changed, though.
Skechers looking shoes, and
Times
again, it's
changed.
like
It
y'all
just-
wasn't
it
wearing
just-
that shit. Like
just
people
times
got bullied
changed.
and beat up for wearing them type of shoes, and niggas had to go like prepare themselves to either come to school with shit like
I
that
know
on.
they bringing them bitches out now.
Yeah. And now it's like for y'all to see some of the shit, it's like y'all talk so much shit. And so I don't know. I just hate I feel like that might be my thing. I'm a non-conforming ass nigga. Certain shit just I can't get with.
You can't. You got to stop being an activist. That's
I'm
what
not an
it is.
activist.
That's what it is. I think I don't know, because it's just one of those things where it's just like I don't know. I'm open to some shit, but some shit it'd be like I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
and
it's
we gotta
not you.
realize like niggas was wearing bullshit. Did you not see Earth, Wind and Fire? Did we not see fucking old ass Michael Jackson niggas wearing these eccentric ass fucking fits?
And we're not too far away from that.
We've been
We
there.
already been
We're
there.
not there yet. We are
They
surely
already
getting
started
close.
the bell bottom.
Niggas
We
are
did
yeah,
that.
but we're about to be back into that era. That goes back to me just saying that niggas aren't original. Niggas can't create shit for themselves. None of these niggas that out here being the little fashion niggas, fashion gurus, none of these niggas is actually doing shit on their own. You taking some shit from a few years ago.
It's about that time where we had a very argumentative episode where we bring you a positive message to get through the week. What is your positive message to get through the week?
Sharice.
Cheryl Dean and McCole Winter Smith.
If you got that shit, flaunt that shit.
Put that shit on.
Talk your shit. Talk your shit.
Put that shit
If you
on.
earned it, go ahead.
This gonna be my last little hate ass comment. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm so serious about this. Like, that's my last little hate ass comment. This one is off subject or different from what we talked about, though. I feel like I've touched on this a little bit too. But like, if you are a single mother, and I know we got single fathers out there, but today I'm talking to my single mothers. If you are a single mother and you got a teenage boy at home, that teenage boy don't want to hear you getting fucked. That teenage boy don't want to hear you and go through it with your boyfriends or whatever. And your teenage son does not want to know that you getting fucked by multiple niggas at that. For real, like certain shit, we need to be respectful and mindful of like who we are raising and how they are going to perceive us. Some shit y'all let niggas fuck y'all, disrespect y'all in the same house where your son hear that, and then you like that turn niggas into like women haters and shit like that, make niggas lose respect for women. And I'm not saying that it's okay that happens, and I'm not saying you can't have your freedom, but have some respect for yourself and your kid. Your kid is a person. Like he at that age, you understand certain shit. You understand certain shit is going on. Don't be in the house getting fucked while your kid can hear it and shit. And especially if you dealing with a nothing ass nigga. And don't let no nigga come into your house and disrespect your kid, and then like, I don't know, that just creates a toxic atmosphere, and that's going to create a nigga who don't love you. And yeah.
My positive message to get through the week. What is it? What is it? What the fuck did I want to say? Yeah, I am. And I had time to think about it, but I was kind of trying to phrase it, like word it. Fuck, this was gonna be good too. Shit.
That's what I'll be doing.
Wherever you're at in life, I would say it's because of you. A lot of the times we do blame a lot of people for the things that we do, but we also have to look at the decisions we made that led us up until this point. And if you're in a fucked up spot right now, look at the decisions that you made prior to the fact to get you in that fucked up spot. And don't look at it as a woe is me, or I can't get through this, or whatever the case is. Look at another option to get you to the point where you need to be. So that's my positive message to get through the week. With that being said, I'm Nas.
I'm Vince.
I'm Reese.
Thank you for being awkward with us. See you next week.
This episode gonna be called "Make Hate Great
I
Again."
do.